Alright, here we are. My very first YouTube video. Don't know how it's going to go. Don't know what it's going to be like, but I just thought, hey, might as well try. Anyway, I started up this YouTube channel, CK Scale Models, just because I enjoy the hobby of making scale models. I'm not a professional by no means. I've only been at this I guess a few years in total myself. I was into it building plastic models many years ago, and then I stopped that, got out of it for a while, and then I wanted to get back into it, and I bought my very first wood model ship that I started to build, and I really didn't know what I was doing with it there, and I didn't have much contact with anybody and stuff like that at that time, so kind of got discouraged and put it away. And now I've decided to pick up the hobby again, and I'm going to continue, and I'm going to finish this wooden ship once and for all. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, and been on some forums, joined a couple forums, and asked lots of questions, and thought, you know what, this is probably the best way to do my model, share it with you, and let you see how I make out, and all the trials and tribulations that I go through to get this done. And yeah, so made myself some notes just so I don't forget what to say here. And one thing I did want to say, just bear with me with the electronics for now, seeing as this is a really new hobby with me, and I like the YouTube idea, so I thought I would try it, see how it goes. So all I'm using for this first video is just the camera on my laptop, and that's it, nothing special. So as things go on, if it looks like this is something I'm going to do a lot more, then yeah, I'll probably buy some better equipment and make better looking videos, but I think this will do the trick to get things started anyways. So what I plan on doing with this model building series is break it into 6 videos, and that's including this video here as well. So the second video, I guess you could say, is going to be on building of the hull and prepping the hull for paint and laying of the deck boards. I think that's probably good enough for me to get things going anyway. Like I said, I had started this model in the past, so I do have some of it built already, and I thought, well, I might as well start this video series before I get too much built, and then I can show you, how things are going as I go along. So the next video would be placing the deck furniture and stuff on top of the deck, ship's wheel, the dinghies that go with it, and all the lines and stuff like that. And then the next video after that would be installing the masts and all the rigging to hold the masts in place. And then one more video would be on adding all the rigging, building of the sails, installing the sails, and pretty much finishing the model up. Somewhere in there too, I'm thinking, now that I've said all that, I'll probably have to finish painting the model as well. So I'll stick that in there somewhere. I'm not sure where, but somewhere along the line you'll see the paint on the model as well. But on the next video, I don't expect to see the final painted model, just the model prepped for final paint. And then, so then after all that's done, I plan on doing one last video just as a model build wrap up, just to talk about how I did, how things went, what the instructions were like, and the parts and stuff like that, just to kind of talk about it and wrap things all up that way. So now, I guess the title of my video is Building of the Bluenose II. So I thought, well, you know what? Now it's time to show you the box cover. So the Bluenose II that I'm building was built back in 1985 by Artisania Latina, I think is how you say it, and it seems to be a pretty good model so far. I imagine there's lots of people that have seen this model and have already built this model and know what it's like. But anyway, this here's the cover of what it looks like. Bluenose II. that is the box cover. You can see the name down here in the corner. So that's that. Inside the box, of course, is the wood and all the various different parts. The wood came in one section, and more parts came in this section here, like this. All the little pieces that go with it that way. And also there's this one here, this box as well, with all the little parts to go with it. Kind of scares me a little bit, but I'll get that done somehow. And over here is a bag of material, canvas, or I guess it is, or something like that. So, anyways, this is what they gave me to make the sails with. So it looks like one big sheet. So I'm going to have a lot of sewing and stuff to do on that. So I might have to learn how to sew. Next thing I want to show you is my boat, how far I've gone with it for now. So what I have right here is my ship. So here's a nice picture of the port side. As you can see, I've got that done. Turn it around. Got the starboard side done as well. I've got the stern in place. The bow is needing a lot of work. I was just looking at it, kind of forgot what I was doing there for a minute, but yeah, that's the bow. Need some work on the bow. Inside here, I have started installing the waterways there and along there. And also, one thing I wanted to mention on this here too is with this model, to install the bulwarks on the side of the model, it came with this piece here. Okay, so you can see this here steps it down. So what I've been reading a lot is with the bulwarks, these are not the right ones to go with the ship, because the actual bulwarks just go straight across, and then another piece goes down to make this look on top of it afterwards. So what I did was made my own bulwarks and put them on the ship, and you can see that I've got them built in there. I've already kind of primed it and got it going that way. Let's another look at it that way. So I think things are coming along pretty good with it. It's a good start anyways. Even if I don't know what I'm doing, it looks like a boat. I'm sure there's going to be a few people that might think otherwise, but I'm doing all right. So anyways, so I've talked about all that, and I guess that's pretty much all I have to talk about on this video for now. As I said, my next video I believe is going to be on prepping the hull and finishing it, getting it ready for paint, and then I want to install all the deck boards on here, and then put the rest of the waterways on there. Okay, so if you have any suggestions, comments, good or bad, on this video and on the build itself, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know what you think, how things are. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button if you want, that's okay too, and we'll go from there. So anyway, see you on the next video.